Dracula's castle only has like 2 textures on it. It's good. His castle was low budget in the beginning. And so we start as Richter. And this is we're fighting the final boss. So we're already doing good. To zoom around a little bit. Classic dialogue
monster. Here. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
There we go. I didn't really want to talk during that because it's just too good. So, if you played this game before, you know that this part is actually, even though it's like the last boss from the Rondo of Blood, they give you things that make it super, super easy. But I did miss some hearts, so... Oh no. Watch me, like, die. Probably should have got those hearts, huh? Oh my god. I'm gonna cancel this stream if I die. Alright, stream's canceled, you guys. I'm gonna have to go take some pro gamer courses. Thanks, Maria. She's overpowered anyways.
No, it cannot be!
It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, who had been brought back from the grave by the Dark Priest Shaft. However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now he is awake and aware of the evil once again at work in his homeland. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. Yo, what's up, bass? How's the audio sound? The volume on the emulator is fucking loud. I turned it down a bit, but... That's good? Alright, that's good. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. And here we go. Speedy Alucard dashing through the forest. Oh, that's another thing. This mod puts a save point right at the beginning of the game, which is nice. So I've been wanting to replay this for a while because I play this game like probably once every few years. I can't remember the last time I played it all the way through, but it wasn't that long ago. Maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's by far, it's actually the game, like I played, I like that the music came in and then went away. The very first Castlevania game I played was Simon's Quest on NES, which is like one of the most hated ones because it really departed from the normal formula. But it's not a bad game at all. Well, that's not exactly true. It is kind of bad. But this was the one that really got me like super into Castlevania. I played this game a lot when it first came out. Kill some fishmen here for some levels. Let's see. My joystick doesn't work. Let's see if I can remember some spells here. You like unlock the spells by like you can pay for them, like the key combination or the input combination at the store, but if you know them, you can just kind of cast them anytime. I'm trying to remember what all of them are. Nope. Ah. Alright. Screw these fishmen. And nothing here. This game has such a kick-ass soundtrack. If the game looks choppy at all, also let me know, because some of the emulator stuff might be set weird. There we go. It's enough fish grinding for one day. One of the reasons I liked this game so much was because of like all the RPG elements they put into it. Like the fact that you level up, you have stats, like you get different equipment that you can switch out and everything. Like that was a really big change for Castlevania. And in general, like for no choppiness, that's cool. In general, there weren't a lot of like RPG platformers. Oh, I got that thing.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
What? Yeah, so Death stole all our shit. He's not a very nice guy. But we got punching. You know, we can just punch our way through the whole game. It's funny because, like, when this game came out, most of the, like, PlayStation games that had voice... There were a lot of games that had voice acting before, like, it was popular on console games. There were a lot of PC games that specifically, when, like, CD-ROMs were a thing, had like voice pack CD add-ons like the Wing Commander games and stuff like that, and they actually had really good voice acting in some games very early on. I think a lot of it was just because Japanese developers getting Western voice acting for the first time, they really didn't have a set way of doing it or going about it. So there are a lot of games like this, and Resident Evil 1 is another one that the dialogue is just so hilarious. But like when I was a kid, I wasn't a fucking genius, so I didn't really know how bad, like Resident Evil I could kind of tell how bad it was. This game, yeah, same with Mega Man. Like all the dialogue is just like, okay, whatever. Plus, when you're a kid, you usually just mash through the dialogue anyways. There were some games that were really good, though, like, you know, Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger. Like, they had their own problems, but they were way more understandable than some games. But I think because they're RPGs and they relied on dialogue so much, unlike a game like this, they probably were, you know, spent more time on it, invested it, and more time in it. So we're in the castle now. You can see on the map here If you've seen this game before, you know the map is pretty expansive. That was a speedrun strat that I just did there. Bet you didn't know that. I'm just kidding, it's not. I just got hit. Should probably put on my armor here. This game had some really weird items and item descriptions too. It was pretty funny. Ooh, that was a weird hitch. Yeah, I think I have to tweak some of my emulator settings at some point, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I just want to play for a bit. The Japanese version, I thought it was easy. Wasn't one of them like way easier? Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Let me see if I can get this thing here too. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, all the original Castlevania games were like punishingly hard. Because in reality they were actually pretty short games, and the difficulty is what gave them the longevity. Alright, let me see if I can do this here. I usually can. Oh. Damn it. Let's see. Wait, cast the spell, you fuck. Let me double check it. It's... yeah, that's what I thought. I think I'm going the wrong direction when I do it. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I'm not holding up long enough. This is a lot easier to do with the analog stick, in my opinion. Come on. Wow, I'm really bad at this, huh? I haven't played in a while. Okay, it's forward, so that is right. I forget if this is even worth it. I don't think it is. Oh, that was really close. Oh, it's right there. Fuck. I'll just play with these bony guys for a little bit. They're fun. And I fucked it up. Thrilling red skeleton gameplay. No, hit the... you motherfucker. Watch this totally not be worth it. Fuck off. Oh my gosh, now I can't even do it. Welcome to the next 2 hours of the stream, everybody. Fuck. Oh, you fucker. Yeah, well. I forget what the... There's a way you can cast that spell and it only sends out one. And I think it might be easier to do. Go away. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh. What have I become? Come on, bony friend. You can do it. I can do it. Damn it. Damn it. I think there's also a way you can boost off the axe dude's axes, maybe? This is the way I've always done this. Fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more tries and then I'm just moving on. This is like that time Vinny was like grinding for that one weapon in this game. Fuck off. Yeah, the Japanese version of Castlevania 3's music is way better because of a second like DSP chip in the cartridge, which is really cool that they did that. Come on, come on! Oh, you fuck! All right, I'm done. I'm over it. I don't even remember, like, I get that item in like half an hour anyways. I hope you can forgive me for wasting your time there. Do you know if all those effects, like if they actually emulate properly? The extra music channels, do you need like a special emulator, or is it just like a special version of the ROM or something? Oh yeah, it just works in BizHawk. That's cool. I actually started playing this on my Switch recently, which it works pretty okay, but the audio is a little crusty because it still the emulation isn't that great. So I'm just playing it on my legit PlayStation here. My legit PlayStation that came with the real-time corruptor. Oops. I don't like those drippy things. Like, this is such a weird enemy design. It's like a drippy bone spider thing, and it really bothers me. Like, why is it dripping? I know it like poisons you or whatever, so, but how did he get that way? Who made him like that? That's what I want to know. Some of the deep lore there. Hold on one second. It's just adjusting the volume a little bit on my end. I didn't just get way quieter, did I? I forget if my mic master or my mixer master settings actually, or my monitoring settings affect my global volume. Okay, cool. All these drippy skeletons everywhere. This game does have great enemy design though, even though, so the thing is when this came out and I was young, I was like blown away by how many enemies there were, because most people I know knew at the time, like when this came out, we were kids and there was no internet, and like, I mean it was just shitty, and none of us knew that like oh yeah, this is not the right way. None of us knew that like Rondo of Blood was even a game. So it was like the jump from like Super Castlevania to this basically was so huge, and there were so many, even though, so Rondo, they reused a lot of enemies and a lot of assets and stuff like that. Which, you know, is fine. Especially because like we didn't fucking know. So, what's up, dude? I'm trying to cast spells here and I'm fucking it up. Yeah, get fucked. Huh. How dare you spear me? Got him. That slowdown is normal, so that's fine. I still think this game looks really, really good. I've played most of the Game Boy Advance and DS Castlevanias, and I know they kind of had to adjust for the console and stuff like that, but I still think this game has the best like pixel art and environments and stuff like that. Yeah. Oops, not what I wanted. I forgot to equip my shield that I picked up earlier. Smart. And my cape. Just getting tons of stuff and just leaving it. So there's a technique. I know there's a speedrunning technique you can do called like dash canceling. So like there's the speed that you move when you backdash is not linear. You move faster in the first few frames than the end of the animation, but if you bring out your shield, it cancels the animation. So if you do it right, you can just only have the fast frames. I can't do it because I'm not good at this, but it's something like that. I can do it like kind of inconsistently, which is much faster than just normal walking. But, oh yeah, I could have gotten the Bastillard easier, which probably would have earlier, which probably would have made that boss a little easier. No loot run, soul level 1. I've been thinking of replaying a Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls Remastered not that long ago. And 3 is still pretty fresh for me, I feel like. I thought about Bloodborne, but the beginning of... oh my gosh, you're playing the Switch version? Yikes. Did they ever fix that audio issue? With like the crusty audio bitrate? Or no? Oh really? Oh, okay, so you probably don't even have the audio on anyways. Oops. Yeah, that was one of the problems with the Switch version at first. Because people noticed it with the network test, and they figured it was just because of maybe like they compressed the audio to have a smaller download size, which is still kind of a weird thing. But as far as I know, they compressed the audio to make sure it could fit on the smallest cartridge that they can buy. They can mass produce for Switch, I think, which is like a 4 GB cartridge or something like that. I could be wrong on this. I don't completely know. But yeah, all the audio has like weird compression artifacts on it. It just sounds like it's low bitrate, and it's like super noticeable with some sound effects, which is really unfortunate. Oh, hey now. Oh, I forgot I picked this up. Shit. Well, no going back now. Speedrun. I think even dashing without trying to do the shield thing, I think is still faster than just walking straight forward. I've never understood what the hand was supposed to be. I always thought, when I was a kid, I always thought it was like salt or something. Like you were sprinkling salt on like you do to a slug or something like that. And that's why it was so fucking shitty for most enemies. Yeah, I mean, that still seems faster than just walking. This is one of my favorite songs in this game. It's so good. Weird. There are just so many good songs in this soundtrack. That's another thing. I don't remember any songs from any of the like the Game Boy Advance or DS Castlevania games. I'm sure there are a lot of really good ones, but I can't remember any of them. And this one, this game, I could hum most of the melodies to most of the songs. I forget, didn't they, like, some of the later games have like weird like rock kind of soundtracks? Or am I crazy? I must be crazy. Not rock, but like, you know what I mean. I don't think I'm supposed to be going down here right now. I think I wanted to go all the way to the outer wall, but I'll go down here anyways. Because why not? Oh. These are creepy ass enemies. The sound effects. This game has really good sound effects too. That's something other than the music, like I'd say like their use of like short voice samples and effects was really, really good. Which one's Spirit Orb again? The one that shows you damage? Yeah. Yeah, I really don't think I should be going down here, but it's okay. Yeah, this was... milk was a bad choice. Yeah, I guess I could keep going. Unless this guy kills my ass. Yeah, I really shouldn't. I'm gonna go back, actually, because I know I don't have a lot of this stuff to progress down here. Speed Alucard. I got the orb thing though, so that was good. What are your guys' favorite Castlevania games, if you've played them? Yeah, Richter speedruns are insane. He has really cool movement. He's a lot of... It takes some practice, but he is a lot of fun to play. Which NES one? Just the original? Or like 2 or 3? I still think Simon's Quest is a really good game. Yeah, the original one's hard. So you've never played Symphony of the Night? Damn, dude. I think the Metroidvania ones, the ones that have like all the RPG elements and stuff, are far better than the original style ones. But the original ones are still cool.
Yet, what do you here?
What do you hear?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
Peace. Yeah, pretty much all the games after this one went with this like more open exploration RPG mechanic, Metroidvania style thing. No, I don't. Actually, yeah, I don't really want either of these. I wish I still had my axe, actually. But yeah, it was really cool to play a Castlevania game where like you picked up weapons and could actually like change your equipment, and you know, and the castle just felt so huge compared to just like doing the levels of the original game. Even though a lot of the areas in this game are based off of levels that were in the other games, and they use like some of the same assets, like from Rondo of Blood, like I said. This one kind of skips the whole like walking up to Dracula's castle part that the other games did. I wish I could remember some of the other spells. Maybe if I... Oh, that's a bad idea. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, this is where I want to go, but I think there's either a save point or a blue door above me here. I forget which one. I think it's a blue door, so it's probably pointless. Hey, man. Eat my book. Alright. Yep. Also, Alucard was just a way cooler character than any of the other Castlevania characters, in my opinion. It was just cool that he wasn't a vampire. Vampire hunter. He is a vampire, so you get like yeah, he's edgy as fuck. Actually, see, this is the game that I both think had the best art style, and the one that started the series down a path that I didn't like as much, because the later games were very anime-like, and this one kind of is. It has like a little bit more of a painterly style to it, which is, I guess, more maybe how anime looked in like the 80s and 90s. I don't really know. I'm probably talking out my ass, but the later games like the GBA and DS games, like some of them I really liked the style of, and some of them I just thought like there was a ton of awkward character dialogue, and there was like a ton of just weird story elements that were they felt out of place to me. But I felt like this game had the right tone, but. Oh my gosh, I'm dying to a flower. But also this game is the one that kind of pushed in that direction first. There we go, finally a useful. Shouldn't have dropped my axe before. This game, for when it came out too on PlayStation, there was just so much detail, and I think this game was really good at proving like games on. I don't want to go that way yet. Games on PlayStation didn't have to be 3D games to be good, which I remember around when this came out. That's how like a lot of my friends felt. It was like, oh man, why would you play this instead of like Crash Bandicoot or Metal Gear Solid or something like that? And it's like, I don't know. This is pretty good. I really like this song too. I mean, every fucking song in this game is good. Telescope here. I forgot, can you look in this one, or is that a different one? Yeah. What's going on out here? Huh. It's just an... Oh, we got a fish. Just an empty lake. There's a bird down there. I wonder if you can... Oh, well, he's gone now. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid is sick. I'm not saying it's not. It's just, there were a lot... I think in the 32-bit and 64-bit era, there were still a lot of really good 2D games that... There were some people that just passed over because they were like, you know, they needed them 3D graphics. Graphics. Great graphics, great gameplay. Let's see. I don't want to die by accident, so let's just throw a turkey out. Yeah, the mana games were good. Actually, I've been thinking of that. I don't know how long it is, so I'm not sure if I actually would want to stream it. But Second Densetsu 3, which is basically Secret of Mana 2 that only came out in Japan, is a really good game. And I've been thinking that might be a cool thing to stream. Fuck off. And I know it does have an English translation. That's pretty good. Come on. Let me do my spells. Come on, you fucker. Fuck off. There's some I haven't played. I don't think I played the PlayStation. What was the PlayStation 1 one called? It wasn't Legacy of Mana, right? Or Legend of Mana? Was it Legend of Mana? Fuck off. I'll just come up and stab you. Legacy of Mana? Yeah, I didn't play a lot of the later ones. I played Secret of Mana, and I played... I mean, Secret of Evermore isn't really part of that series. In the US, they kind of tried to play it off as like a spiritual sequel, I think. It's still a good game. Actually, the guy who did the soundtrack for all the Elder Scrolls games did the soundtrack for Secret of Evermore when he was like 18 years old or something like that. It was crazy. And it's a pretty good soundtrack too. Especially for a SNES game. And poor guy hung himself here. Nice. Gotta save here. Let's see. Looking good. Oh, got my mouse in there for a second. I always wished you could ring this bell. What do we have here? You got a lot of doors there, huh, buddy? Oh shit, it's me. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Let's see if I can cast a spell without you. Oh! 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 Yo, quit throwing knives, you bullshit. I know there's like a really easy way to kill this guy. There are a lot of weird, like, cheap things in this game. Like the shield rod is a really weird thing. Yo, dude, what are you doing bad things? Oh yeah, I forgot. He turns to mist if you try and cast spells on him. Oh. Oh. Yo, fuck off with your bad shit. Got him. Yeah, the boss theme in this is like turbo speed, turbo mode. I mean, that would be appropriate. 90s cartoon intro. Let's see. Do I want to switch? I probably do. Maybe not, actually, because the Bastard can carry you a long way if you don't mind the... Oh, let's see how much damage I do with this. Yeah, I actually played. Air Guys was one of the games I tested out on my Switch the other day when I was testing out the PlayStation emulation. Yeah, there's like a roguelike in it, and it's hard. It's like it's kind of cheap as fuck, and it controls like ass. But I remember I did play that a lot actually. Let's see how much I do with that. Yeah, it was way better than the fighting game part of that game, in my opinion. It was super weird though. I feel like that's the game that developers maybe wanted to make, and then Square was like, yeah, we want to make a fighting game instead. Didn't Square make another fighting game? Was Toe Ball a Square game, or was that someone else? I'm trying to think of PS1 fighting games. But yeah, that was the roguelike mode in that was cool. I wish there were more console roguelikes. There's some. I mean, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are kind of like, what would I call them? They're not really roguelites. They're just like easy roguelikes, maybe. Oh. And there's like the Shiren games are pretty good too. Another good song. Yeah, it's too bad Konami isn't, you know, making games anymore. I mean, I guess they did just release this with Rondo of Blood on PS4. Actually, that's worth getting if you want to play this game at all. I mean, I have heard it's a port of the PSP version, which isn't bad. I think they redid all the dialogue, which, you know, maybe you might consider that a good thing. Oh, these killer books. I remember thinking these 3D book enemies were super cool. But yeah, from what I heard, it's the PSP version, which has extra content, but it also has like replaced content, I guess you could say. Because the PSP version, if I remember correctly, was a port of the Saturn version, not the original PlayStation version. Because it had like Maria in it and some other like hidden stuff. But yeah, being able to get that and Rondo of Blood together on PS4 is pretty sweet, if you want to play them legit.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need?
I need your help.
Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
The librarian dude is super
I'm interested in this.
Faithful, huh?
Thank you.
It is fucking
I'm
sound.
interested in this.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Yeah, thank you. I like that that's an item that you can buy in this game, is just like a demo playthrough of how to beat one of the bosses. And I already beat that boss, so...
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, I need that.
Thank you.
And, I think that's all I need right now. Oh, I should get the map too. Dark Metamorphosis. I should get that too, because I don't remember how to do it. And I don't feel like looking it up. I tried that earlier. I think it's just this D-pad makes it really hard to... There we go. You just have to be way more deliberate. The PS4 D-pad's a little smushy, I guess. I think that was one of the weakest things about this game, was using like fighting game controls to cast spells. Made like no sense to me. Come on, you fuck. Oh. What do we have here? Oh yeah, the fairy scroll, huh? Let's go ahead and turn that on. Oh, it is on. Is fairy scroll not the... Oh, it's not the familiar, huh? It's the one that shows the name. Never mind. A lot of hearts. Let's see, where am I going now? Looks like I'm going up the wall. Another thing I just love about this game is the boss design. For like 2D games at the time, I think it has some of the coolest fucking bosses. They're just like huge and have like really cool effects. I mean, the starting ones are pretty boring. The two guys I fought before and then the doppelganger. There's a save room up here, I think. Yeah, I'd kill for another Castlevania game. I know Bloodstained is coming out soon. I'm concerned about Bloodstained because like I really want to like it. I played the demo of it when it came out. I just think they have no idea what they're doing with the art style and the renderer. The game looks like it's almost like looks like an Xbox 360 arcade title. It looks really crusty. And the amount of dialogue in it so far is a really weird choice. And it has just like I know it is basically an indie game, so it's like I can't really talk too much shit about saying it looks like an indie game because it is. So it's just I'm really concerned. Although at the same time, I don't think that the graphics really are what are gonna make the game good. But I want it to play good and I want it to look good. Where am I here? Oh yeah, I should do this. There's just the lighting. So my biggest problem with it is if you look at screenshots of the game, the lighting engine that they use and the way they put like the global lighting, it's like there's a giant spotlight on. Imagine it makes the levels look like they're a cutout, like a dollhouse or something, and that there's just a big spotlight coming from outside of the dollhouse. And it looks really bad. Like there's not a lot of like environmental light. It's all like one big bright spotlight. So all the shadows that are cast like into the dollhouse basically. And it makes everything look really fake instead of, making the lighting look like how it would look if you were, if the characters were actually in the setting that they were in instead of being in like a little set, I guess. Yeah, it's here. Isn't that one of the like 2D soul? Is it a 2D Souls-like game? I think I know which one you're talking about, and it looks cool. Can't turn around, can you, asshole? Isometric? It's still like a kind of like a Souls-like thing, though, right? Sorta. This is how they advertised it. I like that text effect. Alright. Oops. Messed that up. I really should find that save point. I think it's like right above me. Come on. Okay, maybe I do need wolf form to get that. That's not the one I want. Yeah, we don't want that. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. And but I'm really glad that they actually announced that they were delaying Bloodstained, because I do think it needed more time. I think it looked very rough when they showed it. And I feel like that's being nice. Alright, let's get this. Soul of Wolf. How do I turn into a wolf again? Oh, maybe I should change those. Shit. Hold on one second. Let's do... Sorry, I gotta fix the key bindings here. Fuck. There, that should be good. Because the way I had it set was my triggers were actually fast forward and rewind. Let's see. That's where the teleportation thing is. I could go up towards the clock tower area, which I think is what I want to do, but I don't think I can get everything until I get bat form. But I should at least go and see what I can do up there. I like the shitty trumpets in that song. Hey, big skull fella. You ain't no big skull fella. You just a little skull. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're getting fucking metal. What is that? Skull shield. That? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I must be an idiot. I don't know. Is that like a rare item or something? I mean, I've played this game a ton. I should fucking know, but I don't ever remember getting that. It's kind of weird. It's gonna be hard to switch off of this weapon eventually. I'm so used to fast stabby. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything here, but yeah. Maybe I can in wolf form. Maybe I'm an idiot. And that would make sense. I forget if there's respawn if you... Yeah, I think I have to come back here after I have Bat. I don't think there's a point for me trying to do this right now, maybe? I seem to remember you need like the bat and the high jump thing for most of this area. Let me just double check. Let's see if I can do this. Because there is like the crest, and I think there's armor near here somewhere. Did I ever beat Hollow Knight? No, I gave up after a while. The game was fucking so long. Wait, no, I just didn't beat the DLC, the new one that came out. I beat, I think, most of it. Fuck. I'm trying to think. We talked about it. I did beat it. What am I thinking of? I saw the DLC and stuff streamed. Yeah, okay. Fuck off. The thing about I love that game, and I think it's really well done, but I have some issues with it, and they're probably unpopular opinions. But the main game, see, like, maybe I shouldn't be oh, my mouse is on the screen, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing it to something like this, because they're similar but very different. I think, like, Ori and the Blind Forest is a much better Metroidvania than Hollow Knight is. But they're both very good for different reasons. I just think that Ori was much more atmospheric and immersive, I guess is a good word. Yeah, I got that Hollow Knight was trying to do that kind of. And it's weird that my criticism of a game would be that it has too much content. But one of the things about Ori for me is that there's just so much shit in that game, and it's so big. And early on, they are not generous about, like, and I get it's part of the gameplay, is that it's, you know, you're supposed to feel lost and you don't have a map and stuff like that. I just kind of feel like it could have been done a little bit better. I really like the art style of Hollow Knight. I think it's a beautiful game. At the same time, though, it feels very much like a game like this, which was made in a time where you were very limited by, pixel, or, like, what's it called? Like, sprite sizes and stuff like that. And so a lot of the game feels like it's very much on a grid, and there are lots of parts in that game where, like, I feel like I lose immersion because of the fact that oh, I see what I did last time. I should have gone through there. One of the things about Hollow Knight is it didn't feel, the locations were very detailed and very pretty, but it didn't feel coherent or real to me. Ori felt like a real place that I was exploring, and it made the exploration part of the game much more enjoyable for me. And I think Ori doesn't overstay its welcome. The game's like, if you complete everything, it's still like only a 10-hour game. And as much as I love Metroidvanias, spending like 50 hours in one Metroidvania is like not really that appealing to me. Like, this game isn't that long either. Like, I think that Hollow Knight could have, I don't even know how they made the game so fucking long. Like, it's insane, because I know it's an indie team and I know it's small, and there's just so much shit in that game. Yeah, I like, it depends on the game, it just didn't really, I missed a ton of side areas and extra, like, because there's a lot of optional stuff in that game, and there's a lot of optional things that I know I missed because I was just ready for the game to be done. And I know I think that's the uncommon opinion on Hollow Knight, but that's just how I felt about it. And it could be because Ori came out so much way before Hollow Knight did, like I think by a couple of years or something, and I had played it and that was like fresh in my memory. Same with like what's it called, Axiom Verge was another Metroidvania that I thought was it had some boring parts, but like I thought it was well designed and the world was coherent, and it very much didn't overstay its welcome in my opinion. It definitely had some frustrating parts, but oh shit.
So we meet again, Alucard.
It seems so.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle is different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
So I can't trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
Thanks, bird lady. And why is my controller? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, Hollow Knight though, the thing is that it's not a game I would ever want to replay, because it's just like, just thinking about it kind of gives me a headache. It's like, oh my gosh, playing through all that shit again, like even if you know it, but at the same time I've seen people online that are like, play the fucking mode where you can't get hit once and they play through the entire game, and I'm just like, all right, well, I guess you're insane. That's cool. I mean, more power to you. But I think it's like that because of the gameplay aspects of it. From a technical standpoint, it's very polished and it's very precise with its controls and its inputs, to the point where I think a lot of people, it's one of those games where you feel like you can master it, because it's fair and it's like repeatable all the time. It reminds me, I mean, people speedrun any game now, but like a lot of the like original popular speedrunning games were games where you had very like repeatable, very consistent kind of gameplay. Like I think about Mario 64. When you get good at that, you can get very, very technical with that game. There are a lot of games like that, and I think that's one of the appeals of Hollow Knight. I don't think a game like Ori has that to some extent, but I don't think it's as technical of a game. It's much more oh, you're going to Playground. Awesome. Tell homeboy I said hi if he's there. I know he's you know, got that whole family thing going on, but I should go there sometime. I haven't been for like a year or something. Yeah, have a good time. Peace. Tell me what you ordered later and how it was. Fuck off. No, come on. Hey. Fucking sword. Yeah, I'm really excited for Ori 2 for sure. I'm hoping that they don't like go crazy overboard and make it like a 50-hour game. That is worse. I think I need to switch to something a little better here. Shit. Water is bad for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, here I go dying. Get me out of here. Okay. Let's give ourselves a potion here. I can't get this yet, can I? Doesn't look like it. Cool. Fuck off. This is another one of my favorite songs in this game. Man, so many good songs. There we go. Fuck off, that didn't kill it? There we go. Killed from the inside. Love those drums too, like the toms. Oh, this is a good atmospheric song too. I like this. Spooky. Yo, that dude's purple. Is that Thanos? Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, lady? You know, I'm over confession booths, I think. Is there something over here? I liked little atmospheric stuff like that in this game too. Like totally pointless rooms that just have like little tidbits in them. Boomerang, no. Alright. Those are some good dudes. Crows, please. Did I miss a room? Yeah, I did. No, dude, let's not. It's the last thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, you gotta hit that tiny man over there. Oh boy. Which poor guy? Alucard? Can't not grow hair. What are you even talking about? Fuck off, birds! You sent it to me over Discord. Well, I'll look at it later. Sword ghost lady, please. Alright, well. I can't do that yet. I'm not dying to the birds, man. I'm dying to this lady. Sword lady. Fuck you, bird. I love that bell sound. I don't know why. But like the weird bitrate and compression on it on the PS1. There we go. There's some armor. I don't know if I went the I mean, I know I could have gone multiple ways after the wall, but I don't know if this was a good way to go. Because it's fortunately I have a bad enough memory that every time I play this it's still kind of like has an appeal, I guess. I mean, I remember all the areas, I just don't always remember which like order you're supposed to do them in. Fuck off. Yeah, get stabbed. I love how birds are some of the worst enemies in Castlevania games. Oh shit, yeah, there's a boss fight here, huh? How about... Fuck off. There we go. I love that mural in the background. That's like some really fucking sick pixel art. Got him. First try. So far I haven't died yet, so that's a good sign usually. Oh, hey there, Maria.
Impressive.
I know.
You're very strong.
I know.
What is it you want? You didn't come here to tell me that.
Yeah, you did.
You're right. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Rita.
Of the Belmont clan? Of course, but...
I like that they
He
use the
disappeared
old
about a year
sprites.
ago, and I'm sure he's here. If you see him, please let me know.
Can do.
As you wish, my lady.
My
Thank
lady.
you. So, you do know how to be a gentleman.
Excuse me? Was it ever implied elsewhere that I wasn't? So let's check out what's going on here. These people... I'm just noticing now that all their faces are like gray, like they're wearing masks or something like that. They're hanging out with their skeleton pals. Let's see, where does this take me? I think don't I get Bat soon? I don't remember the order of things at all. What's Monster Vial doing again? There's so many items and shit in this game too. Because all I remember, a lot of the time when I play this, I just get the shield rod and then I get the Alucard shield and then I just cheap out the rest of the game. Because if you have that, basically you can just hold your shield out and run into enemies and they just die. And it's great. Yes, let's save. Come on now. So I've been thinking about other stuff I want to stream. Because so far it's just been Battlefield 4 and RimWorld. And I was thinking about, I do have like Corruptions for GameCube that I started working on but I never finished. And maybe I could stream that. That could be cool. Also, I thought it might be cool. Excuse me. Getting gassy here. I thought it would be cool to do like a old game segment or something, or a day or something like that, because I like old like DOS and Windows games, like a day where I just do like play a shareware game or something I played as a kid. I was making a list of a bunch of different stuff. So one thing I think I might be doing soon is the Neverhood, which is like a point and click claymation adventure game, and it's mainly a puzzle game, but it's really atmospheric and really cool, and it has really cool music too. So I think I might do that this week or this weekend, and I think depending on when I start it, I could probably do it in one stream. I think the last time I played the game, I beat it in about 4 hours. Because I know a lot of the puzzle solutions. I still forget some of them here and there, and like some of them change each time you play the game. So, but I know like all the areas and stuff like that. So, it's not too long of a game. It's not like a 8 or 10 hour point and click if you know what to do. Let's see. Where do I want to be here? I want to go back to where I was. So yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking of doing like old shooters and stuff like that. Could be fun. There's some Genesis games that I want to stream. So growing up, like my friends, one of my older brother's friends had a NES, and when I was really little, I used to go over to his house with my brother, and we'd play NES games, and that's where I first played like Mario Brothers. That's where I first played Duck Hunt, and where I first played what's it called, Castlevania. Simon's Quest was the first one I played there. So I never had an NES. Growing up though, I always had PCs. So like my dad worked in like the tech industry, and he kind of worked out of his garage for when I was a really little kid. So we had like PCs in our garage when I was really little. So like I learned how to type and spell by playing like King's Quest and Zork and stuff like that. So it was a while. The first console I ever had was a Genesis, and I didn't have it until I was, I don't know. I remember the first game I got with it was Sonic 2, so Sonic 2 was already out by that time. But there's some Genesis games that I want to go and play that were some of my favorites. Some stuff like one of them's called Wiz and Liz, which is a Psygnosis game that's kind of like a weird platformer, but it's a lot of fun. And Rocket Knight Adventures is another one that I really want to play. Leapstone. Does that just make me jump higher? I can't believe I don't remember this shit. Oh, double jump. Duh. That's an important one. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna play probably in the next couple of weeks, is some Genesis stuff. And I'm making a list, and if you guys have any ideas of things you want me to play, you can let me know. Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably play at some point. I got my capture card hooked up and stuff like that, so it won't be that hard for me to play it. I do have to figure out where to put it in my office though, because my PlayStation 4 fucking screams when I play Red Dead Redemption 2. It's so loud. And if I have it up on my desk, it'll probably get picked up on the mic, so I gotta figure out where to put it. Alright, let's see. I think I want to go back this way. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try and get to the next area that I want to go to. And then I'm probably gonna cut it a little short, maybe around like 2 hours or so, just because I didn't have much for lunch today, and I'm getting pretty hungry, and I need some dinner. This is not where I wanted to go. So yeah, this was just kind of getting started in the game. And already, I mean, I've covered a lot of ground. Obviously, I'm not anywhere near the end of the game, but for how long I've been playing, it's a decent amount. Let's see. Maybe I can go up here now. It's all foggy now. Hey. I can probably switch weapons now. I don't know if I want to. What do I have? How much better is the cutlass? Cursed dark sword. Let's try cutlass for a bit and see how strong it is. I just like the fast attack rate of the Bastillard, so. I really like the double jump animation in this, how it's like little wings that come out for a few frames. Fuck off. If I remember correctly, there's some items here. Magic missile. Fuck. Dragon, have you ever played the Lords of Shadow Castlevania games? No! Oh my fucking god. Bad touch into the ditch. Gotta go all the way back now. We get this sweet banger to listen to though. No. I don't know if I even want to be here yet. But I'm here, so let's make the best of it, right? Yeah, I really don't think I should be here right now. Yeah, I can't get any of this. Yeah, I need to get Bat first. Or maybe I don't, but for some reason I just feel like that's not the way I want to go right now. Like I should go to the other magic door. Let's save real quick. I think maybe now that I have double jump, actually I can get the mist form in the library. So I'm gonna go there and find out if I can. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's right? It's not this way. Oh, that was perfect. I think I want to go back to the Bacillart for here. Maybe double jump isn't enough to do this. It's obviously not. So, that was a bad idea to come back here. Although I'm pretty sure mist is what you get here. Oh, can't use my shield. Alright. Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? Can get this now. Good song. God damn it. Some weird enemy designs. This fucking like plant alligator lady tail thing. It's like, what is that? Is this like based off something real? I like the eyeballs in the back too. Classic. Let's open this up. I forget what's over here. Okay, it's the thing that opens the things below. Yeah. Free library card, that's nice. So do I want to go down here right now is the question. I think this goes down to like the cave area, right? Or something? Let's find out. Oh man, it's another really good song. Fuck. That bass? And the drums too are just fucking, they're so good. Alright. Let's see what time it is right now. It's almost 7:30. I think this is a good place to stop. I know it's not the longest stream for the intro, but oh man, I gotta get something to eat. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. And alright. That's good for now. Let's see. Let's just switch that around. And should be good. Alright, well thanks those of you who stopped by to see me start out Symphony of the Night, and I'll be playing it a lot more over the next week or so. I might actually do like a full 100% run, not like the crazy 100% run where you like find all the hidden tiles and shit like that, but yeah, I really like this game, and I think it's a nice chill game to watch, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little tune here, but those of you who are here, thanks for stopping by, and hope you had a good time and have a good night, and I'll see you around. Peace.